Welcome back. Today, I was going to talk about this interview that Rowland Martin did with this young man. And first, let me just give you a background of Rowland Martin. He, to me, is a own. I don't like this. I just don't like him. He's not for black people. He's never been. He's one of those person that works for the show. You know what I'm saying? He's on their platform. So he doesn't speak. Really, he doesn't speak up for us. Not in the way that a typical black person would, and it's because he's under a different bracket, he's a different system. But I want you to see how he tries to downplay with this brilliant young man that's come up with a wonderful plan, and he's already executed a lot of it. Like he has the tools. You know what I'm saying? And you will see, but you'll see how Roland Martin tried to shut it down and tries to make this man seem as if he doesn't know what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad, but check this out.
X for Boys, organization based out of Georgia. So can you explain why in the world, you're conservative, correct?
Yes, sir.
So please explain to me why this bill, why Republicans are pushing for a voter suppression bill when last year we saw record turnout in Georgia. Record turnout. So why would they want to restrict voting when you just had record turnout in Georgia?
Well, let me start off by saying you had me mistaken. I'm not a Republican. I do consider myself conservative.
No. Actually, I didn't say Republican. I said you're conservative.
Okay.
I said you're conservative.
Right, absolutely.
That's what I said.
Right. Yeah, I was saying that because you called me a Republican on Twitter. However, with this particular bill, I don't consider voting my particular fight. I do consider voting a asset to us and maybe something we can use as a tactic to help. But as far as us pushing voting all the way out, like voting is going to be some systemic change for the black community, to me is not the way to go. If you look at the human anatomy of the body has its many different parts. And I do respect you guys' fight, in regards to voting, but I don't consider myself fighting for the right to vote that much. Because
do you not vote?
We hadn't got anything.
Do you not vote?
Government. Yes, sir. I vote. Absolutely.
Okay, so when you say you guys' fight, first of all, there are multiple fights, there are multiple issues we can be concerned about. Voting is one of those issues. Are you not concerned that Republicans in your state are trying to restrict access to the ballot for no reason other than they are pushing the lie that Donald Trump also pushed?
Right, absolutely. I understand exactly what you're saying. However, again, that's not my fight. I believe.
No. I asked you a question. And the question is this here. Do you believe Republicans in your state are wrong to be pushing this voter suppression bill?
Can you give me the list of things that's all on the bill? Because I know you said the voter ID.
Well, no. Here's a perfect example. This particular bill right here gets rid of no excuse absentee balloting. Republicans in Georgia passed no excuse.
Definitely think that is an issue that I believe you guys could fight. But that again, voting is not my issue to fight. I believe.
So what's your issue to fight?
My issue, I fight for young black men before they die. And that's what I do in my organization. I do teach them to vote, but I don't tell them that voting is going to be the be all end all.
No one says the be all the end all, but it's a part of it.
But you guys promote voting like it's just going to change like the systemic outlook of the black community. That's not where it's at. We have to get out and go do for self in our own communities.
So define do for self.
When I say do for self, you shared one of my tweets, my videos, and I was actually a big fan of yours, but you shared one of my tweets. When I said black people need to stop begging the government and go and do for self out in our communities, you shared the video and called me an idiot. I didn't see anything idiotic about that statement at all.
So when you say do for self, like what? Explain that.
Okay, for example, here in Albany, Georgia, we complain about our school systems a lot. Many of our young men can't read. They have very horrible literacy rates. We don't have any rehab programs here for juvenile offenders. What I decided to do, I started a program 2 years ago, decided to do for self, and I started taking children into my home. I started taking custody of kids from juvenile court, and I started molding them and training them and teaching them skilled trades, etc. Now I'm 21 years old. I just purchased a school here in Albany, Georgia, to combat us being in the government-funded schools that are not teaching our children what they need to learn. So that's what I mean by do for self, simply getting up and going out and do it.
So
I beat the stereotype that I'm young, black, in America, and I can't do anything because somebody's holding me down. Absolutely not.
So a question.
Teenagers went and go ahead. Me and some teenagers went and bought a school, and we just bought a school bus simply from going out and doing work. We decided to go fix our own communities. I'm not expecting anything from no politician. I'm not expecting nothing from Donald Trump, Joe Biden, or nobody. We're going to go do it for ourselves, and that's what I believe we need to be doing. I can vote, sure, but nothing's going to change in our community.
So you went to the juvenile court system. Mm-hmm. Is that not government?
Absolutely.
So when you say purchased a school, and this school is going to be what? Private school? Charter school? What kind of school is it going to be?
No, it will be independently owned. This will not be funded by the government.
No, that's why I asked you. So it's going to be a private school?
Yeah, absolutely. It'll be a boarding school.
A boarding school. And then for the folks to be able to afford to send their kids to the boarding school, what kind of mechanisms are they using in Georgia? Their own funds? Are they using school vouchers? What are they using?
I can't hear you. Say that again for me.
I said, what mechanism are they using to send their kids there to pay for the school? Their own money, or are they utilizing vouchers from the Georgia government?
Absolutely. So for our school, we're financed completely by donors. We have many donors that have given yearly endowments to our school.
First of all, this young man should be commended. Okay, now one time did I hear Rowland Martin commend him? He should have said, congratulations. You know what I'm saying? That's a wonderful thing that you're doing in your community. You know what I'm saying? I wish that a lot of young people would follow you and do what you're doing. But he didn't say that. Instead, he twisted this man's words around, tried to make him sound like he didn't know what he was doing, basically. It basically made him sound like, you know what I'm saying, without government, he can't do any of these things. The young man never said that he thinks that, you know, government completely should be banished as a whole. He never said that. He said if there's things you could do for yourself without being controlled, you know what I'm saying, like as far as food stamps. He explained, if you're on food stamps and something all of a sudden happened, you know what you're going to do. You know what I'm saying? That's a big deal, to be able to protect yourself from that. In case that happens, you have something in place to protect you in case you don't have stamps and stuff like that. What's wrong with that? I mean, everything that Rowland Martin was doing was trying to push this man down. You know, acting like the man doesn't understand the laws and how they work. You know, he's making it sound like his ideas were, you know, basically crazy. He can't do them without government. Making it sound like the boy was like the man didn't understand it. The man totally gets what he's doing. He didn't say non-government. He said he built a school. You know what I'm saying? They bought a school bus, you know, took custody of kids in the system to help them, to learn, to teach them, to go into a school for free, get funded by donations. What is wrong with that? He acted like he was disappointed the whole interview. You know what I'm saying, Rowland Martin? He just tried to shut this black man down, and it's sad that that this is what they do. It's sad that Rowland Martin is like this. That's why I would never follow him. People like him, I do not know why. He is a oon, okay? He is a buck dancer, and he's one of those people who you say was on a plantation right now, he'd be one of the ones that wouldn't be trying to get off of it. You know what I'm saying? He's not in the same bracket, you know what I'm saying, as most of us are. He's get paid a lot of money, and he gets paid under a different system. He's not with us. And that's why he'll never, ever, ever, don't ever expect him to, you know what I'm saying, be down with us. That's why this was not normal. They never speak like regular black people. Any other black person would be congratulating them, unless it was a hater type person. And this person is not just a hater, he's controlled and told with this. I think in his own mind, he couldn't really believe what he's saying himself. Rowland Martin could not really believe this, but you know what I'm saying, to keep him play the role, this is what he's doing, and it's sad that he even playing this part because he sucks. I do not like him. He is such a fraud. I swear. This man is not to be trusted, and once again, this young man, King Randall, I commend you for what you are doing, and I appreciate what you are doing, and I hope that a lot of young men follow behind you, and I love the fact that you're raising them and teaching them to do these things, to do for self. Let them know that you don't have to, you know what I'm saying, depend on the government for everything. If there's things you could do on your own, by all means, go out and do them. Follow your dreams. You see it could be done. He's beating the narrative that black men are lazy and don't do work, okay? He's not that person, and black people are not. That's just made up, and Rowland Martin should have been there commending him. That's how you know, once again, he's not like us. He didn't commend him. That's not normal. Black people don't act like that. You know what I'm saying? Any black person, unless you're a hater, you know what I'm saying? Or a person, period. But in the black community, you know what I'm saying? Him being black, he should identify and say, wow, that's awesome what you're doing. But he didn't do that. He didn't shed the light, you know what I'm saying? But I saw the light. You know what I'm saying? Period, point blank. This Rowland Martin is just a oom. You know what I'm saying? I cannot stand him. I can't stand him. You know? That's why I brought this video. I just wanted to bring some awakening just to see, you know what I'm saying? For people to see how much of a oon he is and stop following him because this dude does not have your best interest. Period, point blank. Thank you for watching. Come back now.